going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So, yeah, like I was saying on Sunday, hopefully you guys took that trade. See, not all my shit's bad. Not all of it's bad. Yeah, I was looking for Aussie USD either to take out the lows and hit the monthly monster, which we did, or I was looking for Aussie to come up and take out this double top, and I'd be willing to sell. But seeing that Aussie USD came down first before going after that double top, I think potentially, now hear me out, I don't know. See, it's always very, very confusing in the beginning. You know what I mean? Because your brain starts to play tricks with you, like, well, this is a break and retest, this is going to go lower. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. But I don't think so. The news isn't there to support it. The news is kind of like just sideways. So to go sideways, we'd have to kind of waste some time, head back up a little bit on the higher time frames, right, before coming back down. So my bias for Aussie USD is up from now and probably for the next couple of weeks, at least, maybe month, I don't know. But yeah, bigger picture, my trend, my bias is up, even though, you know, 1 week we might get a down move, then the week after another up move, but generally speaking, I think we're going to be going up. And if you guys potentially took that trade under the lows here, which I could have timed it a little bit better, because I was $110 in drawdown at that wick. I did not put a stop. I do not like putting stops unless I'm sleeping or I cannot be at the charts, right? If I can have my phone on me at work and I can check it every half an hour or so, I do. You know what I mean? To make sure I'm not getting annihilated. But I was 110 in drawdown and I saw it come back up very, very quickly. So I'm like, I'm gonna hold. And then we blasted through there. Because I try to cap it at $100 loss per trade if I can help it, give or take. You know what I mean? But yeah, 110. It was like, it is what it is. I did have one loss the beginning of this week. Sometimes I'll set like a worst case scenario stop loss, I call it. Like a stop loss that I don't think it will get to, but just in case like some news event happens, I don't want to like just completely wipe my account. So I was going for USD Swiss franc here. You can see we were in downtrend here. Price came up into this zone. I was looking for a sell here, and I didn't put my stop right above the high. I put my stop up a little bit higher at like a worst case scenario stop loss, right? It was like 150, and it just clipped me, man. It clipped me like right there. I was like, dang it. But that was the same time that Aussie USD got filled, so I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, it is what it is. But I think this is where I went wrong, because you have to look back. Where did you go wrong? Yes, we were in a downtrend. That was a good assumption there, I think. Yes, overall, like weekly trend is down. Got a strong sell there, but we're hitting a monthly and weekly support trend line, which these trend lines mean something. On the monthly chart, they mean something. Like the higher time frame trend lines are the only ones that I'll ever kind of give any merit to. Like 4 hour daily, not so much. But yeah, we came down like a false break, but we were right around a monthly monster, like respect, you know what I mean? So that's where I think I went wrong, because we were coming off a monthly support trend line. That was a bad move. If I was doing this same trade like up here somewhere, and it was like downtrend, and I was getting in like, and we still had some room to go down to the monthly trend line, then I think I would have been okay. But seeing that we were coming, yeah, especially, I mean, here's the thing. I did this trade on my phone. If I had done it on the computer, I would have saw clearly this trend line here, false break, and we came back up with some steam here. So that little slingshot move there, whatever. It is what it is. Euro GBP. Here's another one that looks kind of good. I'm not going to trade it, but this. Let's go 4. Yeah, like if you go to the weekly, it was kind of like uptrend, right? We broke. We haven't really like retested the trend line, but this is like a weekly area of resistance. See, resistance, false break, resistance. You see it there, resistance again. We broke through. We're retesting. I think this is going straight back up. I think this is going back up for a little bit. Last week's candle was extremely bullish, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I would imagine that this is going to keep working its way up there. And Euro USD. So again here, right? This is why trading is so hard sometimes, because you never like just stop at an exact spot. Or even if you do a zone, sometimes it'll pass through your zone. But within a margin, right? This was an area of support, and it looks like it's being respected and held, even with this little false break. And I think potentially, this is why I think potentially that Aussie USD trade, this could be the beginning of a multi-week or month move to the upside. Right, so if Euro decides to come back up possibly into this zone here, retest this trend line, depends how long this takes and how sideways we go, because who knows, it could be a different zone up here somewhere, you know what I mean? But that's what I think is happening here. Break, retest on the weekly, and then potentially start heading back down. And what I'm expecting to see, and this would be a really good indication. So tomorrow's going to tell us a lot, right? This is why I like to look at different pairs and different charts, because sometimes you'll get a clue off of Euro, and it's like, okay, I'm going to hold Aussie because, yeah. So you can see here's the zone on the weekly chart. Here's the weekly candle so far. I would say that price will push up a little bit more tomorrow. And I'd like to see this candle close as like a 382 pin bar. Just right off of this zone, 382 pin bar right here. Oh, dude, if we close with a 382 pin bar there tomorrow by 5 o'clock, we are golden. We are golden. So yeah, Aussie USD, I'm going to hold it. I don't really have any other money to trade because my entire account is on one trade. 44,000 units. You can see down here, margin used, $848. So because I took that loss in the beginning of the week, I only had $850 to trade with. So I put the entire $850 on Aussie USD long. And now we're up $310. So the account is sitting at almost $1,200, $1,164. So we're up technically for the week so far. But let's see what tomorrow brings. And yeah, I'll see you Sunday. Get after it.